Now, if you're a sicko here, if you like watching people fighting to the death, this is going to be the part of pools for you. At this point, this is top 48 or bust. You make it to loser side top 48 or you are out.
Yeah, and our first Vatista might be our first Vatista of the day even. Not a super popular character just because she is so executionally difficult. But when you do make her work, she is still just as strong as ever. Right now, Berris is doing a great job by just chasing Vatista down, avoiding these gems when they're being set, avoiding the projectiles, and then making our way in with this highly mobile character. A very small character, I thought. I mentioned it before in the Westin match earlier, but Linne is just a very small character that a lot of things that normally should hit other characters don't hit her.
Yeah, definitely going to be, having the right body type to navigate past these projectiles is going to be able to get a little bit closer to the orbs, a little bit closer to the lasers than, for instance, a Westin could.
Alright, nice pickup. And we don't even have to spend meter there, I don't think. But we will here, regardless. We want to make sure that we get the kill. And the CQ will be guaranteeing that.
That's fair. Keep it consistent.
Checking out Assault forward. Does get blocked. Assault forward again. Gets blocked again. No shielding, though. Just holding that pressure.
That's kind of all you can do. Don't want to give up too much information earlier on into the set, like where you want to DP and things like that. Oh, no. And already kind of sniffing it out. Like Salte was talking about, like if you eat that pressure for too long, eventually you have to do something different, and really good on D4 to recognize when the struggle was going to be attempted.
I don't know if I agree necessarily that you have to be doing something different if you're playing defense, right? Because the game has also been updated to become more defensive again, to where you can kind of just hold pressure. You're going to be getting so much grid that you're going to be maybe even put through Celestial for blocking everything. Yeah. And then you can just change shifts, get a lot of meter, and then do something, right?
Yeah, that's fair. There's definitely a lot of points in this game where just like down backing is the right option.
Nice throw, but we are kind of tossing them back into the mid screen, which is probably not where you want to be seeing Vatista.
Oh! That new special move so helpful for Linne, and she's actionable after it. Oh!
DP. I guess flash kick in this instance. We don't call them DPs here.
No. And Berris really trying to force their way in with the meter there. Oh, backdash caught, but no confirm. So unfortunate. Man. Berris, it really felt was looking for like any easy out of that match there. I feel like the use of the EXs in that way, how many backdashes we saw, and eventually the mash there at the end, it was just like really expecting something crazy.
I like that we're using the dive pick too to alter our momentum to make it not so easy for D4 to just get these free anti-airs, because the team does post a rather potent anti-air game. Your ender, that does mean we're going to be ending our turn, so Berris moving forward. And trying to run under the projectile once again, but the orb going to be hitting Berris, stopping them in his tracks, and D4 going to continue to keep this offense going.
Unable to keep that offense going long enough. Setting up the gems has been helpful for slowing down the approach, making sure that the rushdown character doesn't enter your zone of engagement.
Yeah, Berris is playing very disciplined as well, right? We're not overextending into these gems. We are letting those gems pop on their own, and we're also not trying to force our way in a lot of times. Sometimes we will, where we'll try to jump over some of our projectiles. But overall, we're playing a very grounded game and then punishing D4 once we make an opening.
Yeah, Berris has been good about kind of slowing it down. And especially here, like you were talking about, Salte, didn't quite get Celestial off of that, but the amount of blocking that Linne was doing there really helped out with eventually, getting out of that pressure very easily. And we're about to see it here, except the assault goes the wrong way.
Set point here for D4 now, but Berris will be starting this off with 200 meter, and we are going to be representing it almost immediately, placing that Siku in just the perfect spot to be able to get a great start here against D4. Drops out of the column for just a little bit, but here's that great break as the assault forward in, and that's going to be a lot of damage.
Putting that rush down hard on your sleeve here. facing elimination from this tournament, crossing up the A flash there. And a massive rebuttal here from Berris saying, don't count me out just yet. We've still got Under Night to play.
Yeah, fantastic round going into Berris' favor. Probably Berris' best round so far. But we need to keep this consistent. We need to be able to close it. D4 is still on set point, and these flash kicks are proving to be a pain. Here we go. Dash block game.
Nice! Really good at stabilizing that with the dive kick. Had to delay and space it so well.
There's tech. Trade.
Yeah, going A flash kick there, so really quick, but no invul.
Avoiding all the shots. Oh no, he's trying to weave right through, but still getting hit by that latent hitbox.
Super offensive there. That was a really scary creeping edge. D4 was definitely representing a throw there, and if you got grid broken there, it would have been so difficult for Berris to come out on top.
Yeah, it would have been lights out in that instance, but Berris still keeping that lights on here, trying to make one final effort to really just get a good hit against D4. Like, we're finding some awkward hits here and there, but just a lot of small packet damage, and unfortunately nothing too tangible to where D4 feels really that pressure to respond in a rash way. Grid break coming through. We have the cycle.
Oh my gosh!
Oh
Not enough though. Didn't believe EXEN projectile invul clean it up, and we got a game 3 here, folks. Berris. Oh my god.
Knowing our options, going for that 2-2C, knowing that it's going to go right through the laser. Perfect awareness from Berris to even us up 1-1.
Berris was waiting. I mean, you got to remember that that was bits and pieces there needed to win the cycle there, to have the opportunity to chain shift, and needed the meter to be able to use that projectile invul option. It was a victory won on bits and pieces there. Doesn't all come together based on one read.
Last kick. Oh, and just running right in. Find the dash attack.
Scary whiff punish here, and now D4 able to set up the dual crystals, making an impenetrable wall to close in.
See Kuga double cross up into throw, and we do manage to land that on D4. Here's another throw coming in, and we find the assault overhead as well. Berris somehow finding these wins, scraping by just by the skin of his teeth, but oh,
nice.
Okay. That was about it. You're really scared there. I was about to eat my words, but Berris keeping it cool.
That was, I was totally looking at that combo expecting to kill. That looking down at Berris' meter and seeing it was under 100, I was like, oh, like what's the plan here? And it seemed like maybe there wasn't one, because it did seem like a crazy scramble afterwards.
Yeah, the active god there from D4 with that C flash kick. Getting the old laser palms, blocking it out. Great trade going in the favor of Berris, trying to close that distance. Block into a throw, and
how is her throw range so big?
These throws really just have been the bread and butter of Berris' offense right now, and D4 is really starting to show these cracks with how strong we've been playing this defense so far. We are cracking under these throws. That's another throw that hasn't been teched. C-Orb, respecting the C-Orb, opts to block it out, blocks the low, dashes away, but still gets caught.
Stop sign 2B to cover the dash back in, which is what Berris was trying to go for. Disco Ball is going to be key here. Let's see if D4 has enough damage, but not quite.
Attack. Oh, in the 2-2C, but the reaction with the flash kick. Folks, we are going to final game, final round. Round start backing up. Berris running up with the 2C.
Tournament life on the line here.
No.
What is going on? C-Orb combo here, but can't pick it up afterwards. Parry going the wrong direction. Folks, this is where the mental toll is being taken right now. This is a marathon, not a sprint.
That was C Kuga. That's what it was. All right, so many throws just continue to add up damage. It feels like Berris is getting more damage out of these throws than the actual combos. And D4, though, still maintaining the strong combo game. And right now, Berris is in that red critical health. BO from full range. What are we doing?
Salte, the C-Orb has been the story of this round right now. But we're getting put in a very lethal life total right now for D4.
Both players one touch away, but Berris has the cycle, will be popping in on the chaser, trying to respect or defensive option with the flash kick, but D4 moves right on in and finds that final hit, confirming it straight into the game-winning combo and catapulting himself into loser's side top 48.
Berris had the feeling at the end there that D4 was scared, but D4 was never scared. The perfect 2A mash there to stop the approach. What a crazy situation there. What an incredible set between those two. The C orb mind control was like unbelievable. How did he make him do that every time?
He just kept running into it. It's like a moth to a light. The moth to a flame is like,
I'm
going to go into the bug buzzer. That's what it felt like.